Hello and welcome to the channel. Most students think female reproductive system is confusing, but the truth is NEET asks very direct questions from it. So if you just understand few diagrams properly, you can easily score marks here. So in this video, I will make the chapter extremely simple, visual, and exam ready. So stay till the end because I will also tell you the most asked points. Now let's begin. Female reproductive system performs three major functions. First, production of ova. Second, cytofertilization. And third, support and development of embryo. So it's not just about producing gametes, it also supports the entire process till birth. Now, first, let's look at the complete system. Don't try to memorize parts individually, just try to understand the flow. Ovary produces ovum. Ovum enters the fallopian tube. Fertilization happens here in fallopian tube. Then embryo moves to uterus and implantation occurs. Always think in this flow. This makes the chapter even easier. Now let's talk about ovaries. Ovaries are primary female sex organs. They perform two functions. First, they produce ova, and second, they secrete hormones like estrogen and progesterone. These hormones regulate menstrual cycle and pregnancy. Structure of ovary. You can see in this diagram carefully that ovary has two major regions. First is this outer cortex, and then next is this inner medulla. Cortex contains follicles at different stages of development. This is very important for needs. Follicle development. Follicles develop in this order, and this sequence is very important. First, primary follicle, next, secondary follicle, tertiary follicle, Grafton follicle. I'm going to repeat it again. Primary follicle, secondary follicle, tertiary follicle, Grafton follicle. Because NEET has directly asked the sequence again and again, I would highly recommend that you understand the flow. Primary, first, secondary, second, tertiary, third, and fourth one is here Grafton. Ovulation. So now what happens next? The mature Grafton follicle, it ruptures and releases the ovum. This process is called ovulation. Around day 14 of the menstrual cycle, this ovulation occurs. And it is very commonly asked question. Fallopian tube, or can also call it oviduct. Now the ovum, after ovulation, it enters the fallopian tube. Fallopian tube has three parts. First is infundibulum with fimbriae. So this part is infundibulum and little finger-like structure is called fimbriae. Next is this ampulla and last one is isthmus. Remember this order, it is very important. Infundibulum with fimbriae, ampulla and isthmus. Now listen very carefully. Fertilization occurs in ampulla. This is a direct NEET question. So if you remember just this line, you can get marks easily. Fertilization occurs in ampulla. After fertilization, the zygote starts dividing. It moves from fallopian tube towards the uterus. This movement is very important for plantation. Structure of uterus. Uterus is a pear-shaped muscular organ. It is the site of implantation and the development of embryo occurs here. Uterus has three layers. Outer layer, which is called perimetrium. From parameter, you can learn perimetrium. Middle layer is myometrium, middle, myo, and inner layer is endometrium. Endometrium is the most important. Why? Because implantation actually occurs in the endometrium lining. After reaching uterus, the embryo attaches to the endometrium. This process is called implantation. Without implantation, a pregnancy cannot continue. Lower part of the uterus is called cervix. It forms a cervical canal, and this portion gets connected to the vagina. It is important passage during childbirth. Vagina is a muscular canal. The function could be that it receives penis during copulation, helps passes the menstrual flow, and act as birth canal. So vagina acts as birth canal. External genitalia collectively is known as vulva. So it includes mons pubis, labia majora, labia minora, clitoris, hymen. Mammary glands are present in breasts. They produce milk after childbirth. Structure includes lobes, alveoli, which is for milk secretion, ducts, which transport the milk, which is very important for lactation. Most important need points, very important. So, fertilization occurs in ampulla, implantation occurs in endometrium, ovulation occurs roughly around day 14. Follicle sequence, you need to remember primary, secondary, tertiary, graphene, and the uterus layer from outside to inside, which is perimetrium, neometrium, and endometrium. These questions are repeatedly asked in NEET. Finally, let's revise everything in 10 seconds. Ovary releases ovum. Ovulation occurs. Ovum enters fallopian tube. Fertilization is in ampulla. Embryo moves to uterus and plantation in endometrium lining. If this flow is clear, you won't forget anything. If this made the chapter easy for you, do not forget to like and subscribe. Next, we will cover menstrual cycle, which is even more important for me. So see you in the next video. Thank you.